Frank Multari, Multari. I've always been inclined to create. I started writing, got into some music, but not until photography did I really feel like I found something that came natural and that I excelled at. I had an appreciation for cinematography probably initially, watching films and noticing, composition. And initially I wanted to get a camera so that I could have more resolution to manipulate photos in Photoshop. And when I started photography, I was more or less doing portraits of my more attractive friends. My first little gig was to shoot this band. And there was another guy too that was shooting, that they got the same thing, just two guys with cameras for free to shoot them. And I remember this guy had this big Canon camera with this huge zoom lens, and he was basically standing in one place the whole time with his zoom, and I had this little setup with my little prime lens, and I was really working it all over, and the band ended up with my photos instead of his. So that kind of gave me encouragement too, to this idea that creatively a prime lens, a single focal length, hones a certain vision and makes you more creative in your composition. So I've more or less stuck with that. Broadway is so interesting because it's part of Interstate Route 9, or US Route 9. You could go from Westchester and literally walk down to the bottom of Manhattan. I was born in the Bronx, and my whole family's from the Bronx, and I always wanted to move back to New York, because it just really sucked in Tennessee. But with photography and street photography on a more philosophical level, what am I accomplishing? What am I contributing? Probably nothing. For me, I want to make work that's original, which is almost impossible, and I want it to be meaningful on some level, and I don't want it to be exploitative. I don't want to hurt people or make them uncomfortable. So that's a difficult thing to do, to balance all those things. I suppose if I make pictures that people enjoy, that's a positive thing. I just don't want to contribute to all the shitty pictures that are out there, because there's so many mediocre things that are being put out there, and so if anything, I would like to contribute to quality and push other people to do good stuff too, and I guess that's mostly it. Yeah.